let's get an update on the draw for last night's game. But before we start it, I'm gonna announce the pick 4 update for my players. So do not skim through the video. If you want to learn my system, please do subscribe, donate, share, and like my video. And you can donate by emailing me at hyper_linkster@yahoo.com. Email me at hyper_linkster@yahoo.com for any game prediction or requests. And always remember, nothing's guaranteed, but always trust yourself. Remember, the invincible number goes from 1 to 5, and then the mega ball invincible number, powerball invincible number, and then the invisible pair. Invisible pair you can go against because it's hard to draw 2 numbers instead of 1 number. Remember, the machine can draw 2 numbers, but there's so many combinations of 2 numbers. Drawing those invisible pair will be hard. So that's why I said I advise you to go against the invisible number, the recent invisible pair numbers. Now, let's go against it. Now, this somebody sent me the email last night about the pick 4, and you can read it's at December 15, 11:29 p.m. for my player, and the winning combinations were 1, 4, 4, 9, 5, 4, 7. Again, so he didn't play that 1, 4, 4, 9, 5, or 7, which was predict straight, because 1, 4, 4, 9 is played it both ways as 9, 4, 4, 1 and 1, 4, 4, 9, so that's considered straight. Remember, the trick is it can go both ways. It can go both ways. If you look at the trick, it can go both ways. It can go 9, 4, 4, 1 or 1, 4, 4, 9, because you know it's a middle pair. Since you know it's a middle pair, they can trick you. Now, let's say you play 1, 4, 4, 9. Unless you play 9, 4, 4, 1 and you do not play 1, 4, 4, 9. That's what they do. They will throw out the 1, 4, 4, 9 and make you miss the straight hit. So that's why you have to cover 2 ways. 2-way, so you secure when it comes either way, you'll hit straight. So that's why how it's played. If you play one way, you're not gonna win. Now, you don't play 1, 4, 4, 9 and then 1, 4, 9, 4. You don't. That's not how you play both ways. You play it by keeping the double the same spot. So if it's 1, 9, 4, 4, you play as 1, 9, 4, 4 and 9, 1, 4, 4. That's how we do it. And let's look at the result. You can see it. 9, 4, 4, 1. And it was on the list as 1, 4, 4, 9. It was on the list as 1, 4, 4, 9. And it came 9, 4, 4, 1. That's why you gotta play it both ways. If you play 1, 4, 4, 9, you want to hit box. That's why you have to cover both ways. And that was a red number. Red number, because it was a red number, you have to play it both ways. No matter what, you play it both ways. Red numbers. People who had used my list, you know it always comes the opposite way. And remember, 5 ball 7 also came 7, 4, 4, 1. So he didn't play 5 ball, and he didn't play that time at that or that day. So if you don't play, you're not gonna hit. So that day, if you play 5 ball on the same ticket as 9, 4, 4, 1, you will not only hit 9, 4, 4, 1 on the normal ticket, you will hit 5 ball 7, 4, 4, 1. So he hit 2 straight hits. And you can see 7, 4, 4, 1 also hits as a fireball, keeping changing 1 digit from each ball once to a 7. Now, again, we'll be discussing Mega Million later for those who have lists. Now, this section is fireball no. You can see the fireball no, and the date is 12/15. If you can see 12/15 here, if you can't see, I'm gonna enlarge it for you guys. You can see it's 12/15 on the bottom. You can see the date. Look at 5244 at my cursor, and this is Illinois pick 4. And if you look at that, 5224, Look at 5224, 12:15. Look at the date of this, 12:15 midday. So you can see it's a midday draw on the bottom, and you can see it came midday as 4224. Look at how close it came straight on the normal play. He missed it by 1 on the normal play because he played it, but he forgot to play fireball. He forgot. You cannot forget to play because when you add up the fireball amount, you have to put 50 cents extra for each number. So imagine these are $5 per ticket. The total straight box would be $20. So it would be $20. Maybe you got stingy. You don't want to spend another $20 for a fireball for each ticket. It would cost $40. So that's what happened when it comes to fireball. Then you're going to miss that big money. You're not going to hit. And there's no excuse of I was in a hurry, I've got to pick the fireball, or I've got to look at the fireball and I've got to play the fireball. You cannot mix excuses. These are excuses that's unacceptable because if you add up the total amount, a straight box is $20. So if you add the fireball amount, it should be $40. If you only pay $20 to the retailer, if you only pay $20 to the retailer, then you have 20. Then it doesn't add up. It doesn't add up to $40. When you don't add up to $40, then you know something has been missed. You always check the number after you play it. You always check the number. You always double check the number. Maybe you bubble in the number wrong. Maybe the retailer typed in the number wrong. You got to double check the number. Double check the ticket. You cannot. If you don't double check it, I always check my ticket. So if you don't double check the ticket, that's when you not gonna win, and you're gonna give excuses that you did not play fireball. That's unacceptable. So if you look at that, keep missing numbers. If you look at that, 5244 came fireball, and then 4255 came fireball. So look at this, 5244 and 4255. So it came fireball 2 times, but 5244 came fireball straight once. So let's look at the ticket before. Let's look at the ticket before. Now, digit 5. You see, digit 5 changed each digit to a 5 once. So look at the ticket. I'm going to enlarge it again. If you look at ticket 5244, came straight on the first line of the fireball. It came straight. So that means if you look at the fireball pay 1,000 on a straight play. On a box, on a double number box, it pays around 80 to 100. So he missed 1,080 for 5244 because he did not play fireball. Not only did he do that, because it came again on the bottom box, he missed another 100. So he missed about 1,200 for that draw. So please do play it. Keep sending me those winning tickets, whether you win or not, because I know that my numbers are coming either in the normal draw or the fireball draw. And you can see these numbers are coming both draws, in the normal draw or the fireball draw. Now let's get back to the mega. And if you look back at the mega, if you look at the mega and power, the same thing. So it's merged, and if you look at the last game, mega, all these Dster didn't do well except for one of the Dster. Now, if you look at a winning combination, let's look at a winning combination of last night's mega. Last night's mega, for those of you who got the list, 4 invisible number comes. 4 invisible number came. Let's look at the mega, 310. We have 1, 8, first invisible number come for both draws. So look at both draws. And I got a list on me. I'm going to get that list up on me. Let's find the list. Try to help you guys. You have the invisible list. Let's get an invisible list. For those, I sent it to a lot of players. And those invisible numbers do come. You need to fill in the gap with the invisible numbers. Now, last night, the first invisible number did not skip, so you gotta decide if it's gonna skip the first invisible, because that's the tricky part. Is the first invisible. Don't think about the last invisible. Don't think about the fourth, third, second. Think about the first invisible. Think they're gonna skip the first invisible, then you start with the second. If they're not gonna skip the first invisible, then you play the first invisible. So the 1 and the 10 were both first invisible. So they have 2 first invisible numbers for last night's draw. And then you have After that, you have a 20 on as a second invisible as a fourth ball. So, and then you have 46 over there. If you look at the list, 46 was a fourth invisible. So pretty much they skipped the fifth invisible. So they skipped the invisible. So it sort of comes this way. If they start with the first invisible, they probably will skip the fifth. If they don't start with the first invisible, they probably will end up with the fifth invisible. That's how it works. Most of the time, it works like that. So, and combo plays, how do you form the combo play? The code, you need the code. Pentagon pair is the combo. Find the pentagon pair, that's the combo play. And 15. Now, if you look at, for those of you who got the invisible chart, 01, for the top 20 invisible pairs, 01 did not get drawn with any of those invisible pairs. So I'm going to copy that number down and show you guys what I'm talking about. So let's get back to the list. I'm going to erase that. Now, let's talk about invisible pairs. What I mean by going against the invisible pairs. Now, if you look at the list, you have 01. 01 did not get drawn with any of, for the top 20 invisible pairs. You rule out the top 20. I don't want to rule out too much because then you're going to rule out winning combination. We'll just rule out the top 20. Pick 20 of them, top 20, and then rule it out. And 1 did not get drawn with any invisible pair of the 5 numbers. So the winning combination, let's look at the winning combination. We're 01, 10, 18, 20, and 46. So if you look at winning combination, 01 did not get drawn with these. In last night's draw, the 01 did not get drawn with the invisible pairs. It was not part of the invisible pair. So what I mean by that is 01 with these 4 other numbers were in the invisible list. So for instance, let's give you an example. Maybe 15 and 17 is an invisible pair. So by not playing that, you increase your chance of hitting that jackpot because the invisible pair will not come on the same draw. So if you're playing those, you limit yourself of hitting that jackpot. So for instance, I have 01. If you combine 01 and 010, 01 and 18, 01 and 20, and 01 and 46, and if you look at the invisible pair, that one is not in the invisible pair list. 01, when you combine another number in last night's winning number, wasn't in the invisible pair. So 01 was neutral as an invisible pair. It was a neutral number. So N for neutral. Now let's look at 10. If you look at 10, I'm looking at the top 20. Top 20, look at 10. 10 did not get drawn with the invisible numbers, pair. So it was neutral again. And then 18, if you look at 18, 18 has not drawn with the top 20 invisible pairs. So I can go up to, I can take this risk because this is a high matrix game. Since it's a high matrix game, I can go up to 20 invisible pair to 40 invisible pair. And that's a pain in the neck because you gotta, when you pick a number, you gotta go 1 line, 2 line, 3 line, 4 line, 5th line, 6th line to make sure no invisible pair are in the same line. You gotta make sure that's a pain in the ass. But you don't play all lines. You play a couple lines. Play no more than 10 lines. It's gonna standard to play 10 lines. Don't go 10 lines, 50 lines, 60 lines, 70 lines, 80 lines. Don't go that much. Go only 10 lines. Don't go above 10 lines. Then you don't have a problem checking all those invisible pair per line. Why? Because you not only are you checking each line one by one, you also want your lines to not be spread. So you want it to be as similar as possible. So for instance, if you have 110, 18, 20, you might want to have 110, 18, 20, 35, 110, 18, 20, 59, something like that. So they're not all spread. So when you check them, it's not that hard to check them. You already checked half of the line already, and you're only changing 1 digit per line or 2 digit per line, so you don't have to recheck every single line. So that's how it works. Now if you look at 20, I'm looking at 20. 20 is not in the invisible pair, top 20 invisible pair. with these combinations. And then 46, if you look at 46, let's look at 46. 46 is not in the invisible pair either. So there we have it. So all numbers were neutral with the top 20. You can go to top 40 invisible pairs and see if they come in the same draw. If they do come in the same draw, that's gonna be rare. Now let's look at the winning combination for these number 1. I'm sorry about that. For these number 1, let's look at Mega Man draw, and the winning combination was 15. So let's look at 15 on these number 1, and let's get the winning combination set up. I just want you guys to hit that jackpot because nobody gonna hit, not because the system is not good, because they're holding jackpots. They have control of the game. They're holding the jackpot to increase sales. Like I said, 100% of the time they hold jackpot to increase sales. So no matter what you try to throw at it, you're not gonna hit the first prize. Not that easy. Not only because they're trying to hold the sales, they know who to give it to. Most of the time they know who to give it to, which state to give it to, so they get the benefit of the doubt at the end. Sometimes they give states that have less tickets sold, because more tickets sold at that state, they're making a lot of money. They don't need to give that money to that state. Sometimes they do it like that. So you gotta think. And then 1. Let's look at 1. 1 is on the bottom. 10 is on the bottom. So you already have one digit used more than once at least one time. So B4, A4 used more than once, and then 18. 18 is not in the Dster. It might be used up in the blue box right over here. 18 might be over here. You can maybe you want to use a blue box here. 20. Remember I used the same Dster. 20 is on the top. 46 on the bottom. So number all spread. Quadrant 4 and 15. 15 is on the top. Quadrant 1. Oh, on the bottom here. I'm gonna use that 15. You see that corner spot used more than once? 3 digits combined, 3 winning combination already. 15. So what's the hottest coordinate? A4 becomes the hottest coordinate. So again, that's how it works. Now you look at winning combination using these number 1, break down digit 3, 30, 39. All these high frequency numbers did not get drawn for last night using these number 1. Top 3. Now these number 2. Let's look at these number 2. Tonight's the Powerball. Let's see if somebody hit. I predict that they're gonna hold the jackpot, unless you have a psychic and buy the ticket at the last minute, so they don't check which combination. Remember, if you buy the ticket at the last minute, I believe it changes the games. But you don't want to take chances, because if the ticket doesn't make it, it goes into the next draw, and you will be disappointed that you don't hit. So 1 again, 1 not in the Dster, 10 not in the Dster, 18 not in the Dster. On the bottom. 20 on the bottom. 46 not in the Dster, and then you have 15 right over here. Quadrant number 3 right over here. Quadrant number 4 and 2. So these number 3 did not do well. Now, if you look at the highest frequency number of these number 2, 3, 30, 36, 63 did not get drawn. None of these high frequency numbers got drawn in these number 2. So far, these number 1 did a good job. So you give a hand of applause to these number 1. Now let's look at these number 3. If you look at these number 3, let's look at 10. 10 is on the bottom. 1 is on the bottom. Let's double check myself. Oh, yeah, okay. Sorry about that. These number, why is this 8? I don't know. $20656. Okay, I messed up on this one. It's 103, not 183. So sorry about that. Let's go back, because it jumped from 8,000, 80,000 on the fourth set. So that's why I found the red flag on my list. It should be 10, not 8. So again, 18 not in the Dster. So 18 is not in the Dster. 18 could be used in the blue box. So again, but that same spot hit with 1 and 10. So 1 is on the bottom, 10 is also in the bottom. So we have A4, B4 hit more than once. Now 18, like I said, blue box, 20 on the bottom, 46 not in the Dster. You can maybe even the blue box right here, and then 15 right over here, 2 and 4. So that's an update. I got 1 extra number in the Dster, okay? But still not better than Dster number 1. Now Dster number 3. Let's look at Dster number 3. Let's look at the date. It's for 12/15 to 12/20. So let's change the date. I don't want to confuse people. 12/15 to 12/20. I do not want to confuse people. Don't look at the date. 12 is for 12/15 to 12/20. And again, you look at the Dster number 3, you look at 10 on the bottom, 01 also on the bottom, and then you have 18 not in the Dster. Yeah, 18 not in the Dster. Then you have 20 on the top, and 46 on the right over, just in the same spot over here. Before did not get moved. And then you have 15 also on the bottom right there. So again, 4 number in Dster in quadrant 3 in Dster number 3. So 4 number. Again, the hot coordinates are A4, B4, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the number not in the Dster is 18. So again, this did better than Dster number 1 because at least the number in the right side of the quadrant in one section. And if you look at Dster number 3, look at the high frequency number. Oh my God, 1 and 10. There was our culprit right there. There was our culprit. Dster number 3. Dster number 4. I mean, yeah. Dster number 4. The culprit was in Dster number 4. Now, Dster number 3, you can see the winning combination now. The winning combination got drawn in Dster number 3, but the culprit was in Dster number 4, 1 and 10. Now, let's look at Dster number 4. 1 and 10 was the culprit in Dster number 4. And it was 46, not 26, so it almost got 3 winning combination with the highest frequency drawn in Dster number 4, but at least this was the culprit, Dster number 4. Let's see if they did good for Dster number 4. It should be doing good because it had the winning combination on the bottom. I must use the same spot, 1 and 10. So A4, B4, more than once. 18 on top. 20 on top. Let's use the bottom because I want to use that digit 0 on the bottom. So again, B4 used more than once. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 46. Let's see 46. Oh, 46 is in the Dster also. That's impressive. 46 over there, and then you have 15 right over here. So Dster 4 didn't do good last draw, but they could this draw 15 would be in quadrant 1. So most of the number on the left side of the quadrant. And if you look at the matrix, 4 even, 2 odd. So 4 even, 1 odd in the white ball, and then the odd mega ball. So 4 even. The even matrix has an advantage. You play the even matrix, you have an advantage over the game. So again, it did good. Dster number 4 is the best. Let's see if Dster 4 will do good Fridays or tonight's Mega Man Powerball. Now, I got to take one more Dster. Let's do Dster number 5. Let's look at the highest frequency number breakdown. If you look at highest frequency number, none of the highest frequency number got drawn because it skipped 36, 56, and 16 and went to 46. So I don't know about Dster number 5, but we'll do Dster number 5. You look at Dster number 5, the winning combination are as follows. So again, the 110 I'm going to do on the bottom because the bottom has been the main point. So B4, C4, 18, now in the Dster, 20 on the bottom over here. And then 46 did not get up, so maybe 46 is right here. And then 15 is on the top. So again, it's not like these number 5 didn't do good. Even though I have 4 winning combinations, didn't do good all spread. These number 4 did a good job. So you can give a hand of applause to these number 4. And again, even matrix. So I'm gonna post the result for tonight's draw after tonight's Powerball game. And keep sending me those winning tickets. Keep sending me those winning tickets. We're gonna hit that jackpot. Keep sending me those tickets. I'm gonna spot you up. And email me at hyper_links@yahoo.com for any game prediction or requests. And please do donate, subscribe, share, and like my video. And donate by emailing me. And please, want to learn my system, it goes on part 1 to part 18. Remember, the invisible number is the key. So for those who got the updated invisible number chart, please follow the invisible number chart. 4 invisible number got drawn, whether in the right position or not. First invisible definitely wasn't in the right position. That 1, like I said, I had that 1. My eyes on that 1 long time ago. I knew it was number 1 going to come sooner or later. Okay. So, post a video after tonight's game using the same 5 Dster in this video because I merged the Mega Man Powerball merge. We use the same 5 Dster. So, let's finger crossed for you guys to hit that jackpot tonight. So, we'll be doing the pool. You want to be in the pool? Email me for the pool.